And so, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am once again the immortal Dr. Phil, and we're back with a second response. After the first one, a lot of words were exchanged. And I don't particularly like them as much as I enjoyed what I said last night. And what I said last night will still stand. However, when you call somebody to the cloth, as usual, the little worms will come out and spit all over the place. So it's ironic to see all of the guys that were supportive suddenly turn tail and turn coat. Those people are fucking cowards. All of them. Every single fucking one. Be sure, criticize, be critical of me, be critical of what I say, make it constructive. Calling me all the fucking names under the sun while you're trying to do it, not making any personable sense whatsoever, is going to get you fucking nowhere. It's an act of fucking cowardice to stab a man in the back, for a start. No matter how much you can cover it up, no matter how you play it, no matter how many different ways you try and wrap it up, at the end of the day, a traitor is still a traitor. It's funny. It really is. The way to look at it now. It's a mark in history. It's a mark on the past. After this, it won't ever be discussed again. Because I have no need to. But to those little cunts, and they all know who they are, specifically two of the little assholes that were on the panel yesterday, pandering and kissing ass like they do. It was your first show on your own with somebody from Kixeye on it, and guess what? You butchered it. You talked over him. You asked repetitive questions. You shot him down a lot. You missed multiple questions, legitimate questions from the YouTube. You took the piss. Honestly. That's the God's honest truth. You took the piss last night. And David, I'm going straight after fucking you for the second time in as many days. Because it might have been discussed via PMs, and I'll bring them all up if I have to. But for somebody to turn around and still try and cover his own backside and cover his own fucking lies, that just doesn't wash. The show was scripted. It was easily fucking tellable. Everything you said was fucking predetermined. A half-brained fucking monkey could have worked that out. And to add insult to injury, again, I'm going to fucking say it outright. This is my goddamn channel and no one's going to do shit to me. I don't play fucking War Commander. I don't play Kixeye games. I do my own shit. Sure, call me everything under the sun. I know exactly who you are now, so it doesn't really fucking matter. You're nobody to me. None of you. And continuing to participate in shit that don't work ain't gonna get you fucking anywhere. And that's the God's honest truth. What you've got now is a bunch of pandering fucking bastards with no spine and no fucking balls. None of the hard questions that needed to be asked yesterday were asked at all. Especially the ones that should have been asked. How? How and why, out of all of the so-called panelists that you had, and you had the opportunity to ask the fucking hard questions, you did not? None of you. Out of the supposed full panel, all fucking 6 of you, out of the supposed full panel, no difficult questions were asked. Even the fucking moderator, who I know by rights, no moderators are supposed to be on any shows whatsoever. That's a Kickside fucking directive. Oh, but he was on the show because of the old dude and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Players are communicating directly with Bernie and Golden Doodle and the new guy after Wrong Thinker's gone. Yeah, I know about that too, because Wrong Thinker has walked. Where to? None of my fucking business, but he's better out of that fucking place and getting himself a better job. Because you work in that industry for long enough and you'll be as bitter and as fucking cynical as everybody else. That's how you turn into me. But let me tell you something. I don't stand for the fucking petty childish bullshit that's come up. I don't stand for the blatancy and the stabs in the back. I don't stand for the little fucking doll who's pulling all the strings in the background like the master of fucking puppets. And I know you are, and you're next on my list. All things in good time. The frontman first, the puppet master second. That's what you'll learn. And it's a lesson I am more than happy to teach. Each and every single one of you who think for one goddamn minute you'll get anywhere crossing me like this. Just 1 second. Not 2, not a minute, not an hour, not a day. I was there in the moment. I watched that entire show. I watched you butcher the only opportunity that you had. And you can watch it go from now. I call as it. I call it as I see it. I always have. I always will. And it's when Shadow went, Unshackled dropped its tier. I took over. I took it back to the point it should have been in the first place. Then I left. And I just watch everything I have put time and effort and blood and sweat into disintegrate from under it because of bad fucking management. And that's it. That's the name of the game. That's the aim of everything. Because of the little fuckers who are trying to micromanage and manipulate every little incident, you're going to fail. You already are. I can take one look at the Unshackled numbers and from, let's say, 2 weeks ago, and look at my numbers from my last show, and they're almost double. Because no one gives a fuck. They're all moving. So accept it while it is. And you can scrimp and grovel and kneel to my fucking feet and apologize through your arse. But guess what? I don't forgive. And I certainly don't forget betrayal in any fucking format. And this is what has happened. I mean, you can come into the comments and hit it with fucking 15 dislikes and comment you're a whiny bitch and why are you being butthurt and this and that and everything fucking else. I'll just delete them. All of my comments have reviews. I review all of the comments before they're approved. If I don't like them, I'll delete them. So you can suck my dick. That goes to Twisted and fucking Jack Sparrow, the pair of arrogant little twats who think they're fucking up and coming. You're on the Unshackled show. Go figure. I made that fucking show. As soon as that show got done last night, and I was done with my quote-unquote Dear Unshackled letter, I had 23 different messages of people asking me why I wasn't on the Unshackled show. And I told them straight. I was fucking lied to. And it's been covered. And he's tried to cover his own arse, as the fucking little rat's nest will always do. And they'll try and bury themselves out of it and dig themselves out of a fucking early grave. Huh. Big fucking mistake. You could have been honest with me, but you didn't. You see, I never initiate a conversation with anybody before I know where that conversation is going. So if you lie to me, I'm going to know. Because I already know the answer before you even give it. So don't ever try and think that that shit will ever fucking wash with me, because it won't. And it's as simple as that. I stand by everything I said yesterday. And if you want to continue to give me fucking shit, then do so. Because this'll be it. I have better things to do. I have bigger fish to fry. And to be perfectly honest, I have a different show to support. I have no intention of supporting those assholes anymore. Shadow's gone. I'm gone. Venom's not there anymore. War Commander Unshackled is just sinking day by day by day. And I maintain it. That show should have been shut down. And that's what needs to happen now. Because if the Puppet Master continues pulling the strings, everything will unravel. And it will be horrible for everybody. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day.